No passado dia 5 de maio, a Caixa Económica Operária recebeu os britânicos ChameleonsVox em mais uma Another Night at the Box. Esta mítica banda do movimento post-punk dos anos 80 regressou a Portugal para mais um concerto nesta que vai ser a sua última tour. O Go Sound esteve à conversa com Mark Burgess, vocalista e baixista da banda, que nos contou um pouco mais da sua história.
Began really as a group of friends were helping me out because I bought a plane ticket to the United States where I was intending to go travelling with a guitar, and I spent all my money. It cost me everything I had. So they said, well, we'll do a show of Chameleon songs and you can sing them and we'll give you the money from the show. So, oh, brilliant, thanks guys. And it started there, and it was so great a time for the audience and for us. It was at a little venue in Manchester called the Roadhouse, and we had such a great time. We said, well, let's do it again, you know. And John, the drummer from the Chameleons, had been planning to do a show of Chameleon songs under the name of John Lever's Second Skin, and he booked it at the Academy, and he immediately said, will you come and do it there? So we said, yeah, you know, of course I will, you know. So I flew back early from the United States about 3 months later, did that one, and on the back of that we just kept getting phone calls, will you do it here, will you do it here, will you do it here? And it just grew and grew, and the band evolved, and you know, there's lots of people have been involved at various times. All of them have been like massive fans of the Chameleons who've been touched, influenced themselves as guitar players or drummers or whatever they do, and wanted to be a part of it. You know, there's been quite a lot of people. It's not really a band in, you know, it wasn't really meant to be a band in that conventional sense. It was just, you know, people, a collective, a cooperative of people who love the music of the Chameleons and who played themselves, who were touched by it and wanted to do it. On the guitars is Chris Oliver, who was there in the original show that I just talked about in Manchester when we first did it. The other guitar player is Neil Dwerryhouse, who I worked with in 1994 with a project called The Sons of God. And on drums is Eve Altana, who I've made records with on and off over the years. We've made a few records together. So he's playing drums now because John left the band last year. Sound like anybody else, you know. We didn't want the band to sound like any other band around, you know. We wanted our own sound, but it took a little while to get it, you know, and that was a slight, it wasn't a long evolution, it was quite a short evolution. I think it was by the time we did our first single, from the time of forming the group to doing our first single, by the time we got to our first single, we more or less had our sound. That was when we worked with Steve Lillywhite. He helped us do that, he helped us craft that sound, and from that point on, it did continue to evolve, but that was really where we captured our sound with the first single In Shreds in 1982. One of my favourite memories is coming to Lisbon in 1983, and I remember absolutely everything about it. It was one of the best times I'd ever had with the group, and the manager downstairs, Tony, who was with us then, had to drag me to the aeroplane because I'm saying, like, I'm not leaving. I don't want to leave. I'm not going back to a cold December, rainy England. No, forget about it, you know. And he had to literally drag me to the aircraft. We played 2 nights here, 2 consecutive nights in 1983, and it was absolutely fantastic. And I fell in love with the city, and the old city especially. They took us to the old city for coffee and stuff, and you know, I had 2 cups of coffee, and I was like, that's just like, this is the best coffee I'd ever had, and it was just an amazing experience, you know, and that is one of my favourite memories from that period. at all. I'm saying, can we get back to Lisbon? And it just didn't seem to happen until, you know, about, was it 3 or 4 years ago, we came here. I think it was like 3 years ago, I think, we played a show here. And that was great to come back. That was beautiful. I mean, and, you know, I was so happy to be back, you know. And this trip is already, we had a day off yesterday. A Portuguese friend of ours with the house invited us as a deaf, and 35 years of doing this, it was the best day off I've ever had in my life. It was absolutely great. So yeah, we're on farm, and we're very happy to be here, very happy indeed. The camaraderie that we have when we're travelling, you know, when we're in this like little bus, this little van, sitting around, and the things that happen off stage, you know, are the things that I'll miss the most. It's, you know, being with these guys every day for like, you know, 2 months and whatever it is. I'm really going to miss that, because we get on so well, you know, and it's just one. Well, it is. They're like brothers to me, and you know, there's no airs or graces, or, you know, there's no ego, nothing like that. You know, we're just a bunch of friends having a great time playing music that we really enjoy playing to people who really want to hear it, and travelling around and going to all these amazing places. Everybody in this band are in it because they love this music. That's the reason why they're doing it, you know. And the energy and the passion that they put into it, and the focus that they put into it, it really is. You're never going to hear this music played better than you're going to hear it played now. And so that's what they can expect. They can expect us to give it absolutely everything we have. And if they share that love of the music that we have, they're going to have a good time, I think. We're you know, all the tours have been really, really great. I think this is going to be our 5th show of this tour, and they've all been fantastic. All of them. The audiences have been absolutely fantastic. So, and I don't expect it to be any different tonight, really.